Here's the official Dirk Manning action figure that I got. I had him signed for me. Yeah, he's written some comics, and the one comic that he wrote that I got the trade paperback edition is called Hope. It's about a female superhero and her struggles because superheroes got outlawed and she's still trying to do the right thing. But he says volume 2 is about to come out, so I'll definitely keep an eye out for that. And he also wrote a book on writing comics, how to write comics, which I did get from him, and it's in the queue. I'll get to it eventually. DirkManning.com, KnuckleheadToys.com. So that's his figure there. And I got a couple of wooden wands. They didn't say what wood they're made out of or what the core is or what type of magic they specialize in. I just got them. I use them for like fidget spinners. They're just something to hold in my hand, so my hand has something to do. I like them. They're pretty sturdy. I want to say that they came from this group right here, this company here, The Artist and the Carpenter, where fine art meets fine woodworking. It was either them or this one, the James Farmer Signs and Custom Woodworking, Quality First. There's his contact information. But I want to say it was this one. Oh wait, it's the same guy. Huh. Okay. So I guess he had two different types of cards there, but this is... that's strange. Yeah. So I guess he was the one who made these. They did a good job. And Chicago Costume was there, like they usually are. They have costumes for the different comics, movies, TV, and video game characters. They had the gun holster that I had. It was from a different company. I should have asked them. I should have shown them the problems I was having with it, and maybe asked them if they knew how they could straighten up the holster, the gun belt, so it wasn't drooping down my leg. But I didn't. I did, however, I got myself a Hermione wand and a Luna Lovegood wand. These are just plain old plastic wands, but they're still good. They're still sturdy. I can hold them and give my hand something to play with. I think of the wands I saw up there, the wooden ones were the lightest. These aren't as light, but they're still. The heaviest ones were the ones that were made out of resin. The official wands from like the Noble collection. These are, well, I'm sure they got the license for them too, but these are more like for toys for kids. The Noble Collection resin ones are more like official reproductions for the serious one enthusiasts. But these are good too. I like them. And Tony Santiago was there. He does good artwork of the various characters, and he has these metal bookmarks that he puts his artwork on. I got Captain Carter there. And I wonder sometimes, I still wonder, you know, you see a lot of Captain Carter artwork and cosplays and whatnot, and I sometimes wonder whatever became of the just Agent Carter, just Peggy Carter, the girl who knew her value. She's kind of gone by the wayside in favor of the captain. But I saw these two, and I picked them up. She still knows her value. As long as you know your value, nobody else's opinion matters, regardless of who you are. And I got some cards so I can remember if they had something that caught my eye, even if I didn't buy it, I would get a card from them so I could remember them. This is Joker Introduced a Little Anarchy. Yes, there he is. The Joker's Anarchy cosplay. He's the one I took a picture with. He was dressed like the Heath Ledger Joker, and he had a little green batarang, and I got my picture with him. I had a gun on him, and there's all his information. This one, sometimes there are times I'll just take cards from some of the dealers that are there, and I look at them and I won't even remember who they were. But this is Big Boy Studio, President Scott Welninski, president and founder. I want to say they're the ones I got this sticker from. Because all I remember was they had one of those wheels that you spin and you win a prize. And I won a sticker, and I got to pick something out of the sticker chest, and this is what I picked. I'm not really sure what she's from. I think she's from some cheerleaders versus zombies thing. I'm not sure. I'll find a home for her in my journal or my notebook. Pullman. Okay, Pullman. I'll find a place for you. You'll be all right. And of course, there's the TriStar card. Tristan Thompson. All his information. He's been busy doing covers for other comics. That's why he hasn't quite come out with Dusk Rider Volume 2 yet. But he says it's in the works, and I will definitely, I'm sure I'll be kept in the loop, because I would like to know what happened next, what happens in the next volume. Here's another one I don't quite remember, but I do remember getting the card. It's the Night Owl Workshop plush artist. They have little plush, they make plush animals and whatnot. You can find them on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, or nightowlworks.com. I think I do remember passing by their booth. They had some cute stuff. Little animals and whatnot. And here is the Euphoric Tree Fort. Fanny packs, fanny packs, sweatshirts, smell-o-vision candles, euphorictreefort.com. Yes, they're the ones, they had like these smell-o-vision candles, authentic aromas that enhance the viewing experience of your favorite movies and shows. Burn our 100% soy smell-o-vision candles while you watch TV for a truly immersive experience. I remember they had some like candles themed after Quentin Tarantino's movies. The one I remember smelling was the Inglourious Basterds candle. That one smelled pretty good. They had other ones too. Instant Monsters, Hollywood quality prosthetics and makeup supplies. These are the guys. I got my picture taken with them. They're the ones that were dressed like the Joker, the Penguin, and Two-Face from the Tim Burton movies. So this is them. And there's nothing on the back. And this is the nerdinitiative.com. I think they're the ones. I was just walking along and some girl handed me this band. It's okay not to be okay. Have hope. Hope for the day. hftd.org. So I think this was them. I think this is they're the ones that gave me this band. I actually have this on a lapel pin. It's okay not to be okay. And it's not. And it is okay not to be okay. It's even better if you can find a way to be okay. And this is a sample that I picked up as I was passing by a table. Delicate Condition, coming January 16th, 2024. Exclusive sample, not for sale, by Danielle Valentine. This twisty horror thriller will have you guessing until the staggering end. Rachel Harrison, national best-selling author of Cackle and Such Sharp Teeth, neither of which I have heard of. A tense psychological thriller about a woman struggling to protect her unborn child as she's consumed by ever-worsening symptoms her doctors can't or won't explain. Gee. Wonder where they got that idea from. Elena Alcott is desperate to have a family, but as she tries to balance her increasingly public life as an indie actress with a grueling IVF journey, she starts to suspect that someone is going to great lengths to make sure that never happens. Crucial medicines are lost, appointments get swapped without her knowledge, cryptic warnings have her jumping at shadows, and despite everything she's gone through to make this pregnancy a reality, not even her husband is willing to believe that someone is playing twisted games with her. Then her doctor tells her she's had a miscarriage, except Anna's convinced she's still pregnant, despite everything the grave-faced men around her claim. She can feel the baby moving inside her, can see the strain it's taking on her weakening body. Vague warnings become direct threats as someone stalks through the bleak ghost town of the Hamptons in winter. As her symptoms and sense of danger grow more horrifying, Anna can't help but wonder what exactly she's carrying inside of her and why no one will listen when she says something is horribly, painfully wrong. Alrighty then. Thought that up all by yourself, did you? I kid. As long as you put your own spin on it and you make it your own, that's what counts. So I've got this. I don't know when or even if I'll be reading it, but I've got it. and it's here whenever I'm ready for it. And of course, we have to have stickers. I don't even remember what dealer I got this one from. All I know is I was looking at his stickers, and this is the one that called out to me. I've seen worse. And yes, that red dot there does not. That's not. Yes, that's part of her face. That doesn't come off. And mischief. Here's one that says mischief far from managed. There's never enough time to manage all the mischief you want. And I got this from the same dealer. Books turn muggles into wizards. So I will definitely find a good home for these somewhere. And of course I had to stop by Daryl Young's booth. He was there with his art prints and his buttons and magnets that he's made. Some of the buttons he's made into magnets. His election buttons. So I got Underdog for President. There's no need to fear. I told him about Megan and how he should make a Megan for President button. She could have one of two slogans. It's nice to have either it's nice to have a friend, or she won't let anything harm you. But that Underdog got my vote that day. And the good thing about, getting done with going everywhere you wanted to go and seeing everybody you wanted to see is that when that was over, I could be more leisurely about going around and seeing some of the other stuff that people had to offer. I forget which booth this was. I was just roaming about, and they had some exclusive con figures, and I was perusing those, and lo and behold, they have the Comic-Con exclusive graffiti dumpster fire figure from 100% Soft. I was just looking around. They had like a King Kong figure and some other figures, and I was just like, yeah, that's nice. And then lo and behold, another dumpster fire figure. We're still having a good run. We're not out of it yet. And I got this one, and I showed a picture of it on Facebook, and my niece is like, I want one, that looks cool. And I've been looking for them, but they're selling a whole heck of a lot more than they were at C2E2. 100% Soft actually had them on their website, but they sold out pretty quick. Otherwise I would have looked to see how much they were, and maybe if I find one that's closer to what I paid for this, I will consider snagging it for her. Here he is out of the box. He's just still able to smile through everything. He's still smiling. He is not 100% Soft. Yeah, maybe they should come out with a stress version one. That one would really be soft. You could, like, things aren't going your way, or the dumpster fire is getting too hot. You could just give him a few good squeezes. I like him. He's cute, and he'll be joining his friends up there on top of the flat screen. You'll be joining them. All one big happy family. And so that was C2E2 2023. I'm glad I went. I'm always glad I go. Even if there's... Well, there's always somebody I want to go up there and see or say hi to. But I just like to get out and I just like to look around, even if I don't... Even if nothing grabs me, I still like to look. And if something does grab me, I'll get it. I am thankful that I went. And yes, the mustache is sticking around for a while. Everybody seems to like it. One guy told me I look like a pedophile, and I'm like, how do you know what a pedophile looks like? He says, well, I used to watch To Catch a Predator. And apparently he saw someone on there that looked like me with a mustache. So great, I have an evil doppelganger running around out there. Yeah, the guy that hosted that show, he was a bit of a predator himself. He was caught having an affair with a younger girl. That's one of the reasons why that particular show went off the air. That and the fact that one of the guys he confronted ended up committing suicide before he could be arrested or even officially charged, I think. He was a district attorney. I'd have to look it up. He was like a DA or something, or assistant DA, and they outed him on the show, and he ended up killing himself before they could arrest him. So that, and the fact that the guy wasn't exactly squeaky clean himself, they took the show off the air. But anyway, he is definitely in the minority. Everybody else seems to like it. So it's sticking around for a while. I like it. There you go. Welcome to your new home.